Welcome to Rogers Public Library. Today we're going to talk a little about some awesome December holidays. The first one we're starting with is Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a celebration that lasts 8 days and nights. It starts in late November or early December and continues for a little over a week. This year, Hanukkah is on December 11th through the 18th. For Hanukkah, people who celebrate do so with plays and songs, with games like dreidel, you might have heard of that, and with gifts. Sometimes children will receive a few gifts, so small gifts, 8, one for each night of Hanukkah. Sometimes they'll get one big gift at the end. Another thing that's common in celebrating Hanukkah is to place candles in the windows or near doors. You might have seen that in some homes. That's a way that they have of sharing the light that's in their hearts. But the Hanukkah Menorah, that candelabra, actually has a deeper meaning as well. So Hanukkah starts at sundown with the lighting of the Hanukkah Menorah. And the menorah is a kind of a 9-fingered candelabra. It has 4 on each side. And then the one in the center is the shamash candle that's used to light the other candles. The candles help to remind celebrants of the miracle of the oil. Traditionally, the Hanukkah started as a celebration of the rededication of the temple way back. And at that point, they had a small amount of oil to keep the lamps lit in the temple, and that small amount ended up lasting 8 days. And that's why there are 8 candles on the menorah and why they light those and celebrate for 8 days. Oil is also important in the food that's cooked during Hanukkah. Jewish people who celebrate will eat latkes, for instance. These are latkes. They're potato pancakes, and they're served often with sour cream or applesauce. They're fried, obviously. And then another thing they eat often is a jelly-filled donut that's fried. Sounds super tasty. Many people who celebrate Hanukkah give to the needy. They pray and give thanks, and especially it's a time for family and friends and to think of others. The next holiday we're going to talk about is Christmas. Christmas is on December 25th, and for Christians, it's a time of celebrating the miraculous birth of Jesus Christ. But there are many celebrants from different backgrounds who may not be Christian. It's a pretty universal celebration that happens in December. There are a lot of ways to celebrate. People may go to religious services. They'll sing carols and play other music. They exchange gifts often. Sometimes they'll send cards to family members who aren't nearby. Kindness and giving to the needy is kind of an important aspect of Christmas as well. One thing that is found, again, around the world in celebrating Christmas is decorating trees. So around where we live, a lot of times you'll see pine trees or fir trees that are decorated with lights and balls and ornaments. If you go to India, however, you're going to find them decorating mango trees or banana trees. And in warmer climates like Australia, a lot of times you'll see palm trees that are decorated in celebration. Another element of Christmas that's pretty universal is Santa Claus. I put those in quotes because here in English, he's called Santa Claus. And in the US, a lot of times we'll leave out cookies and milk for him, maybe a carrot for the reindeer. In France, however, he's known as Papa Noel. And there, children will leave shoes with hay in them and carrots for the donkey that he uses. And then in Belgium, for instance, or the Netherlands, there's Sinterklaas, and he rides on a white horse. All of those Santa Claus figures, however, bring gifts for children and help spread joy and the spirit of giving that's so important in Christmas. So there are many different cultures that celebrate Christmas, and because of that, traditions vary from place to place, so we don't have like a specific kind of universal holiday traditional meal or something. There's really no wrong way to celebrate Christmas as long as it's full of kindness and we're spreading cheer and joy. One of the things, as far as food goes, that is kind of common is gingerbread cookies or other kinds of cookies. I mean, when I was a kid, we made sugar cookies sometimes, but it was the same kind of idea. You got little shaped cookies and you decorate them. It's a fun thing for families and friends to do together. And then you can leave them out for Santa Claus. So however you celebrate Christmas, again, it's about kindness and joy and love and light in this season. Another December celebration is Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a week-long celebration going from December 26th to January 1st. And the word Kwanzaa is Swahili for first fruits. Swahili is an African language, and many of the celebrants of this holiday have African ancestry. It's reminiscent of the harvest festivals from Africa. And the point of it mostly is to give thanks for family, community, and African heritage. It's a great time to remember 7 African principles. During Kwanzaa, people will greet each other in Swahili and then respond with that day's principle. So for instance, December 26th, the first day, the principle is umoji, or unity, and it's a time to consider the importance of working together. The 6 other principles focus on honoring elders and culture, supporting community, and caring for others. To celebrate each night, the table will hold 7 items. It will have a mat, which represents the foundation of this celebration. It will have ears of corn, fruits and vegetables to represent harvest, a cup, gifts, and a candle holder and candles, kind of like Hanukkah. The candles are also symbolic. There will be 1 black candle for the people, 3 red candles for the people's struggle, and 3 green for hope for the future. Before dinner, the family and friends that are gathered there will light the candle and discuss the principle the candle represents. On the next to the last day of the celebration, there is a big feast. The traditional foods that they serve at these are, for instance, shrimp gumbo or sweet potato pie. Family and friends will come together to celebrate a common heritage, pride in culture, strength in community. Oh, and here's one of the traditional foods you might eat at the second to the last day Kwanzaa celebration, cornbread. So no matter how you celebrate the season, enjoy.